Good morning, everybody. Welcome into Spirit of Life Alchemy. Today is Tuesday, the 22nd of November 2022, and this is your morning message tarot reading. Today, the sun enters Sagittarius. We finally leave Scorpio season, and tomorrow, the 23rd, new moon in Sagittarius. We leave eclipse season. So I don't know how it's been for you. I'm hearing lots of reports for people that it's been quite an intense season. Scorpio season can be intense. Eclipse season could be intense. To have an eclipse season in Scorpio can be super intense. So, let me know how you've been with it. It's given me a bit of a kick as it's gone out the door, I'll admit that. But it's all good. Things coming up from the depths to be examined and healed. Parts of your life where you like to have control being taken out of old stories, old beliefs, and delivered into a new one, and knowing that you're safe in it. That's been my story this last few days. So yeah, let me know how you've been. We've got some other astrology as well today, besides the sun going into Sagittarius, but I think that is the big main news, isn't it? So the moon, the moon is still in Scorpio. It moves into Sagittarius tomorrow. So it's in Scorpio. It's making an opposition to Uranus. So yeah, breakthroughs, breaking out, breaking down to break through, big energies. So yeah, might be kicking the door as it leaves. But yeah, breakthroughs into simplicity and groundedness, self-love, and that with the sun entering Sagittarius, just that rising like a Scorpio, rising up and becoming the eagle, and just having a look over your life and where you are now. We're in the balsamic moon, the waning crescent. We are in the dark of the moon energies now. That started on the 20th, 21st, 22nd. 23rd is the point of the new moon. And then 24th, 25th and 26th coming out the other side. Which is great for me, because on the 27th, 28th and 29th, I've got days teaching Reiki 1 and Reiki 2 and doing attunements, and it's like, what a wonderful new beginning to be having students for learning Reiki and being attuned to the different levels. So yeah, perfect timing. I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, so yeah, today a real sense of breathing, a sigh of relief. As I say, tomorrow the moon is just going to move through aspecting those planets. The sun, Mercury and Venus has been aspecting in the last couple of weeks. So it feels like it's a bit of a tying things up and packaging them away. They're done with. We've done the Mercury, the Venus, the sun and the moon aspecting and transits of those planets, and then it enters Sagittarius just before the new moon, which is at something like 1 degree 37, so rounding it up to 2 degrees. Okay, so anyway, that's tomorrow. Let's come back to today and breathe a sigh of relief. Let's do some cards and see what they have to say. So we've got the wisdom of the Oracle. Just move those over there so they're not in my way. And that and that. And let's see. What do we need to know for today? The Tuesday, the 22nd of November 2022. Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? And one more for luck. What do we need to know for today? Oh, another one. They want me to do another one. Tuesday, the 22nd of November, 2022. 221122. Magic numbers. Right, that's what they wanted. Okay, so at the bottom, truth be told. What I'm getting is sort of the Ace of Swords and the truth will set you free. With Orphaned. And the Fates. Okay, so what I'm getting here with the truth will set you free. The truth does sort of set us free, but also sort of the truth, it can separate us from others. You know, if you evolve and move on, it can sometimes sort of leave us feeling separate from people that have been around us, family, friends and things like that. They don't always evolve at the same rate as we do, and likewise the other way around. We don't always evolve at the same rate as other people do. But yeah, as we uncover the truth, sometimes there's people we need to leave behind. You might find yourself going through a period of feeling lonely or alone. I mean, you can feel lonely in the biggest crowd of people. And loneliness is very different to aloneness. As somebody that works from home, either talking into a camera or when I'm doing therapies, it's all very much one-to-one work. I have a lot of alone time. I love my alone time. As an empath, very sensitive, empath, introvert, I like a lot of time on my own just to sort of come back to myself, come back to my energies, and especially if I've been out and being extrovert and being around a lot of people, then I definitely need to come back. But I really quite like alone time. It's really beneficial for me. Although sort of in this last year, I'm spending sort of lots of time on Zoom, in my own trainings and out in other groups and things like that. And it's actually what's actually been nice, because a lot of these things are recorded for replays, is actually seeing myself back. It's been hugely transformative this year, of seeing what I look like online. That's a big thing in self-acceptance and loving all parts of yourself. I get to see my sort of neurodiversity in full flow, and am I not looking, or I just look all over the place. My eyes are all over the place. I find it very difficult to concentrate. Everybody else is sat there sort of looking and listening, and that's me. I'm all over playing with my hair, fiddling with that, sorting things over there, and I've always been like that. That's just sort of, I take more in when I'm distracted. But yeah, so seeing yourself on video and on screen, the big thing about sort of accepting yourself and also seeing what others see as well, that's been really interesting. Well, and that's been really interesting as well. And actually it's sort of really affirming of my energy and things like that. And over the summer there was a big thing for me about sort of I'm not too much. I'm just fine as I am. I'm not big energies and bursting through and flat bulldozing other people. And even if I was, that's fine. I'm not too much. I'm just okay. I'm fine as I am. And to love sort of myself as that, because that was one of the old stories that was coming up for me, of sort of how I've kept myself very small in the past. But yeah, it's been really, really good. And, you know, sort of that distance is very different to being sort of in person with people. And there's good things about that, and there's sort of negative things about that as well. So anyway, we're not going to go down that avenue. God, we're 10 minutes in already. My God, let's do some more cards. So yeah, you might be feeling a bit of aloneness, and it, you know, going into the new moon as well. You know, we need that time alone to process and review, and release the stuff we're leaving behind in the old cycle. So we're ready to step into the new energy, and we have the fates. The fates are we're stepping into the new energies with the fates. So however much this feels painful, know that it's part of your journey, and you're being guided by the higher powers, by source, and you will come out the other side. I think sort of the important thing is the truth. We're getting to the truth, our truth. If there is an ultimate truth, who knows? It could just be our own perceptions. And let's not go down that avenue. I could be here for days talking about all that sort of stuff. Let's do some cards. That's what we're here for after all, isn't it? Not really me pontificating for hours on end, which I can do. Anyway, back to the cards. So we've got the Light Seers deck today. So what do we need to know for Tuesday, the 22nd of November 2022? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give us to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? Oh, we've got a flyer there. We've got a flyer. What have we got? 9 of Pentacles. That's that orphaned, you know, being independent, self-worth, self-love, self-confidence to be yourself. Okay, it's a building block of everything. You know, once you step into your own truth and your authentic self and things like that, that's the beginning of the place of power for you. So, let's see what the cards say today. Oh, 7 of Swords with the 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, 8 of Wands, 9 of Wands, so it clarifies the world, Ace of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, and at the bottom, Knight of Cups, 10 of Cups, Death, the Sun. I'm going to bring out, yes, 8 of Cups as well, and the Ace of Wands there. Oh, there's just bring those round, because we've also got the 4 of Swords and the 4 of Wands coming out, and the Ace of Swords. A day of truths. Okay, so I mean, under this subconscious story, the last few days has been really quite big, hasn't it? So we've got three eights, 8 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. The 8 we haven't got is the mindset one. The old story is the 8 of Swords. So as that's connected to the truth be told and the Ace of Swords, as we get to the truth of who we are, the truth of sort of what's happening, we let go, we complete cycles around old mindsets. Okay, so the 7 of Swords, I'm seeing that sort of related today to the orphaned cards. So, you know, if you've been showing up, if you've been doing the work, if you've been evolving, there might be other people that aren't too happy about it. Doesn't matter. As I said before, we're not all meant to evolve at the same time. And sometimes we have to let people go so they can go on their way and we can go on our journey. Okay. It is under the light of the full moon there. So the moon is shining a light on this. This is sort of things coming to the surface, lights being under the spotlight and things. That's a sense of what I'm getting. Maybe doing the work has been bringing up shadow sides of you as well. Okay. Going into the past, we do have the 8 of Pentacles. We've been working on this. We've been working on this through this last lunar cycle. And we're nearly just about completed. We're finishing up today and tomorrow before the new moon. Okay, so we've been working on this stuff. At the bottom we have the 3 of Cups. We might have been working on it with friends. We might be in celebration with friends about it. It might be shared journeys. Okay, this could also be the support of friends that might have been there sort of with you on your journey. Okay, and sort of, yeah, tonight is a good night to celebrate all your wins and things like that. So celebration. And then we come to the 8 of Wands. Things moving on quickly, swiftness, information, new knowing coming through. The truth, once, you know, the truth sort of opens the gate to more truths coming through and things. So, yeah, energy coming in quickly, connections being made and suddenly sort of things slotting into place. And time for reviewing how far we've come. You know, 9 of Wands here. Okay, look at all the battles we've won. Battles with ourselves, generally not, you know, usually, rather, unless you're the sort of person that's always out fighting with other people. But generally I see it's like sort of, look at all these battles we've overcome with ourselves, okay, cutting away and getting to the truth. And now we stand strong with the wand of truth, and we have got the Ace of Wands out here as well. So we've got rid of all this baggage and stuff, and here we are standing strong with our wand to carry forward. The completion of the cycle, the world, and a new cycle beginning. The Ace of Cups. In fact, we've got 3 aces here. The Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. What we haven't got is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, but we have the 9 of Pentacles here. That independence, that ability to be able to go it alone. Okay, so we're transforming this orphaned feeling into the love coming up and coming through us, of knowing we can do it, knowing that we're always loved, having our own self-love. You know, we've come through the tunnel and the sewer of Scorpio season, and we're emerging transformed, okay, and in love, okay, heart-centered. And then sort of we might be thinking about sort of, okay, we haven't got the Ace, but we've got the two of Pentacles. So we could be juggling and thinking about a couple of different options, you know, so, oh yeah, well, that's a possibility, that's a possibility. Ooh, could I sort of balance between the two? Do I have to make a decision? I think there is a decision when I come to these cards, but at the moment, you know, sort of, On the surface, consciously, we're juggling maybe a couple of decisions and things like that. The subconscious story of what's going on below the surfaces, we've got the Knight of Cups, bringing in messages of love. With the Ten of Cups, there could be lots of messages of love coming in. The Ten of Cups, the happy ever after card, emotional well-being and feeling supported, feeling loved. We had the Venus star point just before the new moon in Scorpio, and that was right at the end of Libra, and then Scorpio and the sun moved into that was right at the end of Libra season, and then the sun and Venus sort of in conjunction entered Scorpio together, and then the new moon in Scorpio was at 2 degrees of Scorpio with Venus and the sun conjunct, which tells us that sort of this last month's journey for you could have been around issues of love, and Venus themes. Okay, and we're coming out the other side. We're coming out the other side with all this wonderful cup, chalice energy, love. We have been transformed, and now we're shining our true self in self-love and joy and wonderment, and just the warmth and the happiness of the sun, and how, you know, all those things about the sun, how it makes us feel. We've come out the other side into the sunlight as well. And what we're saying about the choice from the Two of Pentacles here, well, we've got the Eight of Cups here. So we do make a decision and we do walk away to better things. Okay, which gives us this spark of inspiration. The Ace of Wands, we light up. I think we should be really, really proud of ourselves, actually, with all of this. So yeah, this divine spark of inspiration and passion and desire and moving forward. It's like the heart's fired up, the mind's fired up, where head and heart is fired up together, and possibly loins as well. Okay, so yes, new beginnings, new inspirations to take forward. We've mended aspects of our wounded heart, and we've been in recovery. With this, the last few days before the new moon is that time to retreat and just relax, let it all go before before we move through the next portal, the Four of Wands. The next portal being the new moon in Sagittarius. This is that the stage where we're preparing ourselves to transform and to go pass through the portal into the new energies. And we get the Ace of Swords, clarity, the truth. There is the truth be told. Yeah, we've uncovered the treasure at the bottom of the sewer, and we're bringing it to light. And we should be very proud of ourselves. It's been very challenging this last month, but you know, we're coming out the other side. So congratulations, everybody. I'm so proud of you. You've done very well. And as we did the other day, a bit of a tap on the back as we go into Sagittarius season. So that's today's reading. I know I waffled for quite a bit. Can't help myself sometimes when the cards come out and I just start getting into streams of consciousness about it. And as I said, I can talk for hours about this stuff. So anyway, this is your reading for today. I hope it resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If it did, then please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Click on the wiggly bell if you want notifications when I'm releasing readings. If you'd like a personal reading, then email me at the email address in the descriptions box below this video. Have a wonderful day, and until tomorrow, thank you for watching.